So Kona had an appointment to have a recheck at the vet today, and they had left the catheter IV in his arm, or I guess his front leg or whatever. They were going to leave it until he had his recheck in case they had to put more fluids into him. So of course Kona's really he's really obsessive. He just once he gets an idea in his mind, he just tries and tries and tries. He's not very easy to redirect. So he got pretty obsessed with trying to get the catheter IV out, and so he kind of chewed through the whole bandage. And last night, I kind of took off that bandage and rebandaged it because the port for the IV was just sticking out. So I tried to bandage it the same way that they had bandaged it. This morning I wake up ready to get Kona all packed up into his little carrying case to go to the vet. And I grab him, and his foot was at least 3 times its normal size. It was somewhere between the size of a golf ball and a tennis ball. It was really big. And so I freaked out. I took the bandage off and was going to rebandage it, but I had to take off the tape too that was taping the catheter IV in place, because that, even though they did it and they did it the right tightness, he was so swollen that was too tight now. So I was going to retape that loosely, and just in the time, I took my hand off of it for 1 second and the catheter fell out. So what happens when the catheter falls off, except blood starts squirting out, because of course it was in a vein or artery or whatever. And veins run away from the heart, and arteries run away from the heart, because if you puncture an artery, it spurts. And if you puncture a vein, it kind of flows out. So I think it was a vein. It was in a vein. And yeah, so blood was oozing out of the vein, especially since I had just there was a swollen hand that was trying to get the blood back into the rest of his body. And so there's blood everywhere. Luckily I didn't get any on the floor or anything. I rushed him into the bathroom and got it all in the sink. And I put a Band-Aid over it and put a cone on his head. I had already put a cone on his head the second that I noticed his foot was like that, because I needed to deal with it. So put a cone on his head, managed the blood situation, put a Band-Aid on him, took him to the vet, kind of tried to massage his hand a little bit when we were at stoplights and stuff. Freaking out, thinking, God, first he's anorexic, we get that under control. He's been doing really well. He's been eating. Thinking, God, get that under control. Now I'm going to have to, amputate his leg or something. And I was freaking out about that. Got to the vet, and he's fine. He's actually completely fine. He's got some medication to take. But they didn't do anything. They didn't say they said he didn't need any care about the foot thing. They said pretty much what I did is all the only thing that would happen. And yeah, he's doing really well. So I'm happy. That was just alarming to see that. His foot's pretty much basically the normal size now. But yeah, it was crazy. Kind of alarming. Oh, say hi to the cat. Oh. Can't get Kona in there for you because he is in isolation, solitary confinement. There was a thing on NPR about that today. It was people, or on OPB, all these people who had been in solitary confinement talking about how bad it was and how it's torture. And yeah, solitary confinement, bad. Except if it's a cat.